We'll be using Canva to create images in the correct sizes for Instagram. I simply put Instagram image dimensions into Google, and one of the results was this Hootsuite blog. Hootsuite information I find to be reliable, and this is also recent, it's from this month. One way that dimensions are displayed in an infographic style like this, so you have a diagram and the dimensions. Landscape 1080 by 566 pixels, which means there's 1080 pixels along the top and 566 down the side. A portrait post has 1080 pixels along the top and 1350 down the side. A square is 1080 by 1080. Reels and stories are 1080 by 1920, so that's 1080 across the top and 1920 down the side. The same information is often provided without the diagrams. Let's go into Canva. In Canva, there are numerous ways to create documents in specific sizes. I think a great way to start is by manually entering the dimensions that you want. So we'll go to Create a Design, and down here near the bottom is Custom Size. We'll do a 1080 by 1080, a square post. So I'm going to enter 1080 by 1080, and this drop-down menu here is really important. We want to make sure this is on pixels, not inches, millimeters, or centimeters. It's in pixels. And click Create a New Design. The first thing to do when you create a Canva document is to give it a name. We'll call this Instagram 1080 by 1080. This time we'll create a document in the portrait dimension. So click on Custom Size, different button. It brings up the same window. We need 1080 by 1350 this time. It's still in pixels, which is good. Create New Design. Up here, we're going to click where the name is, Instagram 1080 by 1350. When you're working in Canva, you can have multiple documents open at the same time, and they're in different windows in your browser. Let's come back here. This time I'll use a template. We're going to create a document for an Instagram story. I'm hovering over this tile and it says Create Blank. It's also bringing up the dimensions underneath it. So I can see that this Instagram story template will create 1080 by 1920. And here's the document in the size we want. Instagram 1080 by 1920. That's where this video is going to finish. This was simply about creating documents in specific dimensions so you can then build content. I'm creating more tutorials in this series about the very basic building blocks of using Canva, so stay tuned.